Hello and welcome back to my videos. Sorry it's been such a long delay. I'm pretty busy, but this is my warehouse that I've been working on that I showed you in the last video. A few changes though. I was finding that once a chest got full up, the sorters stopped working because of the backlog. So I've put these item detectors in, so that if the chest is full, this setting here tells the item detector if it is blocked, then it sends a redstone signal. And what I've done is I've hooked up wireless transmitters to the back of each of these, so once the chest is full, it sends a signal below the floor here. I'll show you that in a minute. And what that does is it starts to pull items out of the chest that's full, sends it right round and down and back to my recycling unit so that the stuff doesn't get wasted. I can't think of any other way at the moment, but if anybody's got any other better ways, then please let me know. So basically, so if it does, let's see, I'll show you under the floor here. It's my overflow section. Let's take off the flying mode for a minute. Right, there we go.
User entered your channel.
Okay, so I haven't set it up for every single chest just now because not all of them are overflowing, but basically this is what happens. So wireless signal comes in here through the NOT gate to the timer and then to the retriever. So this one's pulling like the sugar cane, and then at the moment, because my recycling unit's in my house using the old pipe system, all the overflow comes up to here and gets thrown out through this filter here to an obsidian tube which catches it and then teleports it over to the recycler. This big long pipe here is just items being pulled from the warehouse to different buildings that need the items. And you can see I had to put one of these restriction tubes in here to stop any items that are pooled legitimately to other buildings from being pushed out to the recycler, which is what was happening.
User left your
Right, so I'll go back up to the top. I've been working on a few of the buildings to actually produce items from the stock in the warehouse. So if we go out here, you'll see that the first building over here I've got is my fertilizer production area and my humus production area. Oops, the tree is just growing on top of me here. Right. So you can see in this little hut here, I've got wheat coming in from the warehouse and the dirt, and then that goes into the first tall cylinder out there, tower, and gets turned into fertilizer using an automatic crafting table, and then comes back here as the fertilizer. And then the second tower takes that, more dirt, and returns the humus. And that humus at the moment is being pooled over into my tree farm here, and going into the tree farm. So that's self-sustaining now, so I get endless quantities of wood. I'll just show you quickly under here. I don't like these. Right. So you can see this is like the humus tower. It's pulling down the fertilizer there and the dirt, and then going into my automatic crafting table. I just realised this week I was having everything going in through the one tube, so everything was stacking up alternatively in here, and sometimes it didn't have space for one of the items, so you might just all have dirt and there was no fertilizer coming through. I didn't realise you could have tubes going into each side for one item, so that each item takes up a single row on the automatic crafting table. So I had to redo a few bits here. You can see there's humus heading out. And this is the fertilizer tower here, doing exactly the same with its wheat and dirt, and again into the crafting table. I've been trying to make the buildings look a bit like what they should be. Oops. Let's try and get out of here. No, not going to let me go at the moment. Right, this is my sugar cane area. I haven't quite finished it yet, but it's making paper and sugar. I haven't done the cactus area yet, although the cactus, when it is chopped down, is getting sent to the warehouse. Okay, this is my bakery. Well, that's my street light. It comes on at night by itself, which I was quite pleased with. The lights come on, I'll be continuing them down the rest of the street. So this is the bakery, which is pulling in the wheat, milk, sugar, eggs and cocoa beans from the warehouse. Not much wheat in there at the moment. And it's meant to be an oven. And the cookies, the bread and the cakes, oh there's our cake one, all get baked below the oven and then sent out here to the individual chests. See the bread and the cookies. The cakes is probably full, yeah. So I can switch the bakery on and off if I need to. It's a bit, lots of stuff down here. Again, this is when I found out the automatic crafting tables could take from each side, so I was having issues having the correct number of ingredients get into each one. But that's all sorted now. Right, I'll just go back upstairs. And this is my smelter, ore smelter, which I want to redo. I want to have individual furnaces and macerators for each ore. But at the moment everything comes from the warehouse into here. There wasn't anything at the moment. Let's put that on. So it usually pulls from the warehouse and takes from this chest once it gets here and into the macerator. And then down below the floor is the furnace there. And then it goes into a sorter and goes through to the chest outside the ore smelter. Oops, I need to fill it all in. So this is my chest with my individual ores that have been smeltered. And that's meant to be like a furnace. I need to finish the roof off still. And I had problems with the logs here going on fire when I had all this netherrack on fire to make it look like a proper furnace. This is the sawmill. Again, it's pulling logs from the warehouse. Here we go, and they go through the saw and they come out as planks. So there's going to be the 4 different types of planks here, plus I've got an automatic crafting table taking planks and turning them into sticks. So I plan to have like a Fletcher and things like that, so I'll need the sticks from here. And this building here without the roof on it, because I haven't finished it yet, is a compression place. So at the moment I've only got the one set up. It's for the uranium, so it's pulling the uranium in from the warehouse, the bare uranium ore, compressing it and then pumping it out to the chests here. And you can see I've got the refined uranium there now, and that gets taken over to the factory, which I'll show you in a minute. This is my latest little building. I still need to do the second story, but this is producing glass from the sand. Again, the sand is pulled from the warehouse and goes into the furnace here and to generate the glass. And I've also got this machine here to make my glass bottles, which is a bit full at the moment and is overflowed. But you can see it's Where there we go. There's some glass bottles being made. They get sent to this chest. And again, any of the other buildings in my little village here can pull from any of the chests in any of these buildings. So if my factory over there needs glass, it'll automatically pull from this chest. Now this is my road structure here, which I haven't quite finished at this point, but you can see from this bit, once it's finished, there's the two pipes under the road. There's a top layer, you can't see it there, but this top layer takes things back to the warehouse, and the pipes below that take things from the warehouse. It's like that all the way along the road, so that each building is connected to everything else. So I can show you this end, I think. No, never mind. Right, this is my factory. I've only built a little bit of the wall so far, but if we go in the front here, you can see it's going to be quite big, and it's going to have this roof all the way along to the back. And I've been setting up a few machines. I've got empty cell production, so that's taking in the tin and making the empty cells, and it stores them here so that anything else can pull from that chest automatically. And I've now got uranium cells being produced automatically for the reactor, and again the reactor pulls from here. I seem to be having this problem where rogue items seem to be ending up in the chest, obviously they have nowhere else to go, so it just shoves them anywhere. I've got bucket production for my milk farm, which I'll show you in a minute. I've got wooden chests, crafting benches, and wooden cogwheels just now. So these are all pulling wood from the sawmill, because I'm wanting to start making these automatically, the automatic crafting chests, tables. So I'll just show you these are my thermal piles for the power. So that's about it for now. So please rate, comment, and like if you can. And I'll try and get my next video up a bit quicker than this one. Okay, thank you for watching.